What up, Lazy here as always. In this episode, we're back on CarX Drift Racing, and I had the bright idea of I want to build a pro drift car with what I can in this game. Seeing as though it's like Simcade, it's not going to be 100%. But yeah, I need some help on some of my tuning. So yeah, let's jump in, get this build started, and we'll go from there. So yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so for this car, I've opted to go with the 6.2 litre V8 supercharged, and I've gone with the Ultimate mod pack. For the kits, I really like this one, so hopefully we can make one of our own, and it looks like we can. So I'm pretty much going to replicate that DLC Sports one with a couple of changes. I don't like them headlights of the hood, so which ones? Yeah, the V5s look good, so I'll go with that. For the front bar, I like it blacked out, so I'll go with the V2. For the hood, I'm really not sure. The V2 CBW kit hood works really well. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah. For the fenders, since we're going blacked out trim, I'm just going to go with them as well. So the V2s. For the roof, we've got a little wing or the ducting. Yeah, I don't like that, so I'm just going to go with the wing. For the mirrors, I don't know, the X-Street ones look really good, so yeah, we'll go with those. Since I want to build like a pro car, I'm going with a cage on this one. For the skirts, I want the trim all blacked out, so the V2. For the trunk, I want a rear rad, so V2 again. For the rear bar, I want the blacked out look, so I think the V2 all round. For the spoiler, there's none here I really like, apart from, which one was it? This one, the CBW V4. It kind of matches the rest of the trim. For the tail lights, honestly, doesn't really matter. I've got them smoked out, so they will look how they look, but I'm going to go for the stock options. They look the best. For the exhaust, I want twin turn downs, so I think that's the ProFlow. Yep, right there. For the interior, I'm going to go with the Takata driver seat. I'm going to leave the passenger seat stock. For the steering wheel, I'm going to go with Sproth. For the handbrake, I'm going to go with Sproth as well. I clicked the wrong button right there. For the shifter, I'm just going to go Sproth. Yeah, none of them are what I want. I wish they'd add more options. And as for the rims, I've just gone with the Blitz 03 styling. At least I think that's what they're meant to be. Cool, so there is the build done. Now let's jump into the tune where I really need some help. Okay, so for the tune, the spring lengths, you can do whatever you want. For the stiffnesses in the front and the rear, I've gone with a 9K in the front after the conversion and an 8K in the rear. For the dampening, this is where I really need the help. I've set it at 12.5 in the front, 6.5 in the rear, but I can't find any information anywhere on the internet about where to adjust these to make it feel like any decent. But yeah, I've gone with 6 degrees of camber in the front, minus 0.5 toe. Nothing else has changed apart from the max steering angle, and I've pretty much zeroed out the rear. For the wheels, I've pretty much gone with the Drift Masters 2024 regulations, no bigger than a 285. In the rear, nothing over 20 inch. I've gone with 103 kPa in the rear tyre pressure, since that's roughly 15 psi. For the tyre grips, I want to run this at 100 to begin with, but it should be good for 90 to 120, and for the tyre profiles I've gone 40, 45. For the brakes, the only thing I've adjusted is turning the ABS off. For the engine, I'm running 950. For the gearbox, I'm running sequential limited slip in the rear. I've just locked it. I haven't touched the final drive or any of the gears. But yeah, if you could leave down in the comments any help to do with the dampening and whatnot, that'd be awesome. But yeah, let me show you so far what this car can do. So let's just go and hit a couple runs. Awesome, so there we go. As this thing stands, it is actually really, really solid, and it feels really good. It's just missing that tiny little bit just to get it over the line. Also, if you want to see more like this, I've gone full nerd over the last couple of days, and I've put a couple of these cars together, but as I said, it's just that tiny little bit that I'm missing. But yeah, that's it for the video for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that awesome stuff. It's much appreciated. Cheers, and I'll catch you next time. Laters.